Let's talk about the different mindsets between an entrepreneur and an employee. Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I just wanted to talk briefly about the different mindsets between employees and entrepreneurs. It's something that I've dealt with for many years, being an entrepreneur. I have been an employee for many years, and I've been an entrepreneur for many years. I started as an employee, I don't even remember what year. Isn't that sad? But I started as an entrepreneur in 2006. I think at this point I'm getting closer to being an entrepreneur longer than I've been an employee. But yeah, it's definitely a mindset that I had as an employee of an entrepreneur, because I didn't treat my job as just my job. I treated it as if it was my own. I treated it as if, if I own this business, how would I want people to treat it? And a lot of employees don't have that mindset. They treat the business that they work in or at as if, oh, well, this is their stuff. I don't really care about it. But when you have the mindset of an entrepreneur, you care about other people's things because you wouldn't want someone to treat your things like it's trash or garbage. When you have the mindset of an entrepreneur, you're not constantly watching the clock, waiting to get off. When I was an employee, especially in one of the law firms I worked in many years ago, we were doing workers' compensation for defense. And what that means is we represented the insurance companies and the employers against some employees who worked on businesses where they claimed they were injured or hurt on a job and they wanted to sue for workers' compensation benefits. There were a lot of times that I worked through my lunch hour and I stayed, a little later. I came in earlier to work. There were a lot of people that refused to do that. I didn't fault anyone for not doing it, but I was doing these things because I wanted to get work done. I would leave my house at a very, very early hour to make sure that I was beating the traffic. So if it meant that I got to work very early, then I did that. But a lot of people with employee mindsets would never do that because they don't want to go out of their way to do anything extra. They just want to do the status quo. They just want to do just enough. When you're an entrepreneur, it's really important for you to not do just enough. You have to do over and above. Do we always get it right? Do we always hit the mark? No, but we try. But there are a lot of people with employee mindsets that just don't think that way. So they're not trying to do anything extra. It's just all about, I'm just going to get enough done and that's it. I've had people that have worked in my business that did amazing work when it came to the beautification of the clients, but when it came to how they treated the business, it was just trash. They wouldn't take the garbage out, they wouldn't clean up after themselves, like just doing basic things that you should be doing anyway, that I have to continue to stress upon you to do. You would never be a business owner, a real successful business owner operating that way. And I'm saying, if you're going to treat someone else's business that way, you're going to treat your own that way because you just don't care. You cannot tell me that you will treat someone else's stuff like garbage and then treat yours like it's royalty. It just doesn't happen. It's really the way you treat others is a reflection on yourself and how you care and think about yourself. So that's just a few things that I just wanted to touch on. I can go on and on and on, but you know me, I try to keep these videos simple and to the point. So in the comment section, let's talk about employee mindsets versus entrepreneur mindsets, and let me know how you feel about it. Do you feel you have the mindset of an employee or an entrepreneur? And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have the mindset of an employee, someone that's just doing just enough to get by and get their paycheck and be out. But when you have the mindset of an entrepreneur, you have to go over and above. And that will also resonate on a job just as well as it would if you were in your own business. So let's get into it in the comments section. And as always, until the next video, I hope you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day. And I'll see you next time.